What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the first video. It is your boy Miguel, and as you can see behind me, we have my 2019 Civic Type R. Today we are going to be installing these Perrin rear motor mount inserts, but before we go ahead and get started on that, I just want to thank everybody who's tuned in this far. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share the content, share the channel. I want to make sure I can get everybody along to follow me along with my build, as well as my boys' builds. We have a Hellcat that's going to be appearing on the channel pretty here soon, as well as a Mustang 5.0 and a bunch of Beamers. You know, we're gonna have it popping on this channel, so it's gonna be crazy content, especially once the summertime comes around. A whole bunch of car meets, vlogs, installs, DIYs, everything. Before we go ahead and get started on some of the tools we're gonna need for this job, I just wanna explain to you guys what these basically are going to do. So these mounts right here, pretty much gonna slide into the rear motor mount of the car, of the engine, and they're going to make the mount a little stiffer. As a lot of you know, the FK8s attempted to do burnouts, or anytime you lose traction, the front suspension is just hopping. It sounds like the car is going to fall apart. So these mounts here, these inserts are supposed to make the mount a little stiffer, a little harder, and will help you to put the power down a little easier without the car sounding like it's going to fall apart. Tools we're going to need here, as you can see, I have a breaker bar, half inch, a 19mm wrench, open end and closed end, a 17mm open end, a ratcheting closed end, 17mm again, a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the underpaneling flathead, as well as two sockets, a 17mm and a 19mm. Right off the bat here, first thing we're going to do is drop this panel here. Once I went ahead and removed that, next thing we're going to do is loosen up this 10mm here and these little pop-in rivets here to allow us access to the rear mount. So once you go ahead and gain access to the 17mm back there, we're going to go ahead and loosen up the 19mm up front here. Here I do have a aftermarket exhaust, a catback AWE. This is 3 inches all the way back, so it is a little wider up front here. Caused me a little bit of trouble. All I got to do is finagle out this front bolt here, which I did, and now we'll go ahead and loosen up the rear. So I run into a slight issue here. I have the 17 loose, but I don't have enough play in here in order to take the bolt out, as well as the mount. It is loose, but I don't have enough yet. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the rest of the 10s here. One there, one there, one there, one there. Hopefully this rear end could just bend down. I'll be able to pull that out. Took a little bit of effort there to squeeze it out, or in order to slide it out of the rear holder. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install them. These rear mount inserts are going to come in a package like so. They're going to come with some lubrication to prevent any squeaking and make sure that they adhere nice and well to the actual mount themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. To go ahead and apply your lubrication, we're going to go ahead and put them into the mount. Before we go ahead and insert the mounts, we have to go ahead and remove this small insert here that comes from the factory, like so. Just went ahead and peeled that up off of there. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in. So as you can see here, went ahead and installed them. Now time to go back in the car. Be advised, there is a section here that says up, so make sure the up side obviously goes up. So as you saw there, with those new inserts, the motor mount becomes a little more difficult to get back in, considering it is that much thicker. Went ahead and lubed it up a little bit more, slid it in there, used the pry bar, used a little mallet action. So now it's back in. Let's go ahead and put the bolts back in and torque them down to spec. after you get the mount in as well as the bolts, go ahead and torque them down to spec. This one's going to be 65 Newton meters, and the one in the back is 55 Newton meters. Went ahead and used the wrench to tighten this one down, as well as the torque bench for that one. Alright guys, so I went ahead and wrapped everything up. After I went ahead and torqued those bolts, go ahead and put the shield back up. So now we're gonna go ahead and head out, go ahead and perform a road test, see how this feels, and I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, just arrived back home, performed my road test, and wow, there is a very big difference in just those small little inserts getting put into the rear motor mount. So I would definitely recommend those if you're not going to spend the big bucks and get a 27-1 or one of those other name brands for the actual mount itself. So I highly recommend just getting these inserts, putting them in there, and you will definitely feel the difference. I felt the difference as soon as I started the car. Shifting, highway speeds, you don't really feel a difference, but just driving around town, doing some pulls, you'll definitely feel the difference. I highly recommend it. Like I said, best bang for your buck. And I believe if you're gonna go ahead and spend the big bucks and get a actual rear motor mount, I would recommend doing that. But to save some money, putting in these inserts, and everywhere has got them right now, definitely recommend them. Like I said, I felt them as soon as I started the car up. You can feel a little bit more vibration, a little stiffer vibrations from the engine. But overall, 10 out of 10, good quality. If you stuck around this far in the video, appreciate it very much. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Please tag along with me as I build my Type R. You'll see plenty of other cars on the channel, like I said earlier. Please comment down below if you guys would like to see any other kind of content. For now, for the time being, until the summertime rolls around, car meets vlogs, all that good stuff, like I said earlier in the video. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, see you later.